New this morning, we're getting our first look inside.
Welcome.
Hey.
Hello. Welcome to another episode of Firsthand, the podcast where we hear firsthand accounts of the most important moments in history from the people who lived them. I am Devin Field.
And I'm Greg Gallant.
And we're back. We're here. We're in the studio. It's season 2, baby.
Better than ever. Big news.
What is it, Greg?
I didn't kill anyone last week.
Greg has turned a corner. He is not killing as much. I don't want to say that you're done killing because fool me once.
Yeah. I feel like I came in here last week saying I'm a new man.
You did say that.
I've turned over a new leaf. I'm in therapy. I'm meditating.
Mm-hmm.
I'm eating right. I'm reading more.
You are?
And people thought, I think there was a little bit of skepticism that I would be able to not kill our guest. But here we are. We're alive. The guest's alive. Everyone's alive. I'm a new guy.
You're a new guy. I like that you're getting help. You have a seems like probably a good therapist.
Yes, Dr. Kitteridge has been super helpful for me.
Dr. Kitteridge.
Yes, Dr. K. She's telling me, it's so important to put it out there into the world on your podcast that you're healed.
Right. Let people know. Tell people I am better than I was.
All the time.
And it will become true.
Yeah. That you have to do before you get healed.
Makes sense.
It's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
fake it till you make it, baby.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Hollywood's taught me.
That's what so many of the industries that we've dipped our toes in.
And that's what sex taught me too.
Fake it till you make it. Fake an orgasm until you make an orgasm.
That's right.
That makes sense because I think if a woman sees you having an orgasm, she'll be like, that looks fun.
That looks fun. I got to get me one of those. Yeah. Well, that's great. I'm glad that you're working with someone who's helping you out.
Yeah.
You guys seem close.
Yes, we see each other most nights. I'll sleep over.
Oh.
She'll sleep over.
Whoa.
Huh?
Sleeping over?
Yeah.
Greg, I've been meaning to ask you this for a while. Are you dating your therapist?
We don't like to use labels.
Huh.
She tells me not to. She tells me legally, don't use labels.
Does she tell you that pretty forcefully, or?
Yeah, she'll hit me with a frying pan.
Jesus, Greg.
It's
a frying pan?
She doesn't go and get a frying pan to hit me with. It happens in the heat of the moment while she's cooking. She'll hit me with a hot frying pan and hold it against my face.
What, hold it against your face? Greg, is this why when we went swimming the other day, I noticed that you had welts all over your back in the perfect shape of a rolling pin?
That seems like a coincidence.
Okay. I don't want to judge. Well, that's great. It's great that we've got a brand new Greg in the studio. I'm happy to see it. I'm happy to see it.
Snaps for myself.
And maybe we'll continue to see a brand new Devin as I continue to evolve as an artist this year. Of course, obviously being inspired by all the geniuses we're talking about, I am becoming my own genius.
That's right.
I am recording my EP.
How's that going?
It's in its infancy, by which I mean, so far all I've done is ejaculate an idea into the rich uterus that is the blank page.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm trying to say is I've done some brainstorming and some masturbating.
So is it in its infancy or is it in utero?
It's in utero.
Okay.
My EP is in utero, and by that I mean I think I'm going to cover a lot of Nirvana songs. I have to see if I can get the licensing rights to those. So that's in flux. Don't quote me on that, I guess is what I'm saying. But that's one of the early ideas.
Great. That's a great idea.
Thanks,
Seems
man.
like that'd be really easy.
Yeah. Those songs are easy. Power chords.
What's on in utero? Rape me?
I don't give a shit.
Great. I love that attitude. That's so fucking punk rock.
Yeah. Kurt, no one was more punk rock than Kurt.
Oh, man. I remember seeing him at CBGB.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. I remember him coming up with Green Day. He came up with the idea for Green Day.
He came up with the idea for Green Day.
Which was like sort of the original Earth Day.
A wonderful holiday. Well, Greg, Should we get into our subject for this week's episode? Obviously, go ahead.
This season's a little different.
It's different. It's a little different. Each season of a show should be a little different so that people have something different to latch onto, and so that the hosts of the show have some new energy to bring to the table in any way. You know, just anything to be, that it keeps them from being just an empty husk.
Because if we're bored, I can't imagine how bored you are.
It's hard to imagine. It's hard to imagine anyone not being bored listening to this.
I can't.
So,
and especially when I look at the feedback in the comments.
And we are looking, folks. We see what you're saying. Leave us a 5-star review and tell us how much you hate us. So this season, we, instead of profiling and examining specific events in history, we are profiling specific people, the geniuses
the
of
luminaries,
history, the great minds,
the big figures,
the movers and shakers that shaped our world.
And it is in that spirit that this week we are covering
Andy Warhol.
Bum, bum, bum. The big one, the big guy.
The big kahuna. And a tall man.
Tall man, 6'8". Yeah.
You know, he could dunk.
He could dunk. He played alongside Oscar Robertson.
That's right.
With the Cincinnati Royals.
Yes.
Because Robertson famously averaged a triple-double.
Famously, we all know it.
And Andy averaged a single, which was 1 block and 1 painting.
A really good record.
Yeah. No one's had a single paint in NBA game painting since then.
Have you heard that new song by O'Shea Jackson Jr., Ice Cube's son, where it was "Today was a very nice day," and in it he says, "Fucked around and got a single."
Oh, it's a nod. It's a nod. So he painted a painting in the middle of a pickup game.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a great track.
I gotta say, that is a nice day.
That guy's good.
Yeah.
I like, it's cool when a celebrity can be talented enough to look like their dad.
Yeah. And there's no nepotism involved. He just does look the most like his own dad.
He looks the most like a guy who had sex with his mom when he was younger. If that tracks. So Andy Warhol was a freaking genius, and we're here to talk about him, you jerks.
Let's get into it.
Here's some background on Andy Warhol, the man, the myth, the legend. Andy Warhol, of course, was an artist, a director, and a producer. He was a leading figure in the pop art movement of mostly the 60s, but also beyond. His work, of course, explores the relationship between artistic expression, advertising, and celebrity culture, and it spans all sorts of different media, including painting, silk screening, photography, film, even sculpture. You might know some of his best works, which include the silkscreen paintings of Campbell's soup cans and, of course, Marilyn Monroe, and some experimental films like Chelsea Girls. Warhol was born in Pittsburgh, and his parents were immigrants from Austria-Hungary. And in 3rd grade, Warhol had a nervous system disease that caused involuntary movements of his arms and legs, and also skin pigmentation and blotchiness. So he was confined to his bed a lot. And that's where he started to draw and listen to the radio and collect pictures of movie stars. He would go on to describe this as a very important period in the development of his personality and kind of artistic mindset.
I don't know. I feel like trauma as a kid doesn't really shape you that much.
Didn't affect me.
No.
Didn't affect me at all.
No, that's why I'm so healthy now.
Me too.
That's why Dr. K, Michelle, she tells me to call her. She tells me, don't talk about that old shit. Every time I try to talk about my childhood, she says, it doesn't matter. What matters is, keeping up to date on your billing.
How much, what's her rate?
Her rate? She is just a modest $150 a minute.
How long are the sessions?
Well, we're dating. So
what's that? You said you didn't want to put a label on it, but here you are saying.
Well, okay, we're not dating. We're not labeling that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put the label that we're dating. But let's just say I'm spending tens of thousands of minutes with her every week. And that math checks out.
Greg, let me ask you this. How close are you to having spent 525,600 minutes with Dr. K?
I think it might be happening tomorrow.
So tomorrow you're going to have to measure measure a year.
Yeah, and coincidentally, because I've been spending all those minutes with her, I'm having trouble paying rent.
Yeah, all right. Andy Warhol earned a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Pictorial Design. Boy, that BFA, that's a great degree to get. Very worth the money.
It's a little bit boring, It's a little bit safe, but yeah.
Well, whatever. And later that year, he moved to New York City and began a career in magazine illustration and advertising. He went on to design some shoes. He drew some shoes for a shoe manufacturer named Israel Miller, and they were published in Glamour magazine in the late 40s.
Now, Israel Miller, he had a rival shoe manufacturer, didn't he?
Yes, Greg.
What was his name?
I believe
it was a rival. It was like someone who worked at Israel's company, and he was like, "I want to have my own company."
Yeah, I want to have my own independent entity.
Yeah.
I think if the memory serves,
Steve Perkins.
That's right.
Yeah, Steve Perkins.
And his business partner, Palestine Jones. And this was while working in the shoe industry, Warhol developed, of course, his blotted line technique, and we all know what this is. I mean, we're familiar with this. I don't even need to spell it out.
I hate that you have to say it so that the plebes who listen can learn.
Dumb idiot listeners can learn what this is.
Obviously, I know.
For all you mouth breathers out there, the blotted line technique is when you apply ink to paper and then you blot the ink while it's still wet. Duh. So that let him create endless variations of one image, which became a motif throughout much of his work. And at that time, Warhol said, about this process, when you do something exactly wrong, you always turn up something. Think about that.
Hold on, let me think about that for a second.
Try to think if that's
Say it one more time.
Interesting at all. When you do something exactly wrong, you always turn up something.
No, I don't get it.
Neither do I. It was during the 60s that Warhol began to make paintings of iconic American objects like dollar bills, mushroom clouds, electric chairs, Campbell's soup cans, Coca-Cola bottles, celebrities like Marilyn Monroe, Elvis Presley, and Marlon Brando. This was when he founded his studio, The Factory, and gathered about him a wide range of artists and musicians and underground celebrities. This is a real creative hotbed, this scene at The Factory. On June 3rd, 1968, radical feminist writer Valerie Solanas shot Warhol at Warhol's studio. Before the shooting, Solanas had been just kind of a figure on the fringe of the factory scene. Earlier in the day, Solanas had been turned away from the factory after asking for the return of a script she had given to Warhol that had apparently been misplaced. And that was enough to drive her into a rage and make her shoot.
What was the script for?
Well, let's see. 1968, probably The Graduate.
Yeah.
I don't think that's correct.
No. It was a script that she bought of a movie that had come out the year before.
Yes, that's
yeah. I would be pissed too.
I'd be pissed.
So overpriced.
I'd be pissed. Yeah. Warhol was seriously wounded by the attack and barely survived. Surgeons had to open his chest and massage his heart to bring him back to life, essentially.
Wow.
So he continued working through the 60s and into the 70s when he became a little more entrepreneurial. That was when he devoted a lot of his time to just doing portraits for rich patrons, including Mick Jagger, Liza Minnelli, John Lennon, Diana Ross, and the Shah of Iran. It's just people.
What a dream band.
Yes. A great squad.
The six of those.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. God.
What a group. To see Mick Jagger shaking it with Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi
on bass.
That was when he did the portrait. It was during this period he did his famous portrait of Mao Zedong in 1973. And he also founded Interview Magazine at this time, an influential kind of gossip magazine of sorts. He said he also published a book called The Philosophy of Andy Warhol, in which he said, making money is art, and working is art, and good business is the best art.
Wait, hold on. Let me process that one.
Think about if that's deep or not.
Say it one more time.
Making money is art, and working is art, and good business is the best art.
No, I don't get that one.
Warhol socialized, of course, throughout New York City. He's known as a socialite, including places like Max's Kansas City and later Studio 54. He was generally regarded as a quiet, shy, and meticulous observer of the parties. I suppose sort of, you know, he's that guy he's the wallflower.
Yeah.
He was the Jacob Dylan of Studio 54.
A lot of people said that about him.
Yeah. Well, I think maybe we'll do an episode on Jacob Dylan's genius later.
Yeah, we should.
You know, he's a pretty brilliant guy. I've taken a lot of songwriting inspiration from Jacob Dylan.
And keen listeners will remember from season 1 that, of course, Devin...
I'm working on an EP.
I was going to say about the time that you had a threesome with Bob Dylan and Elizabeth Moss.
Oh, that's true. I did also have sex with Bob Dylan and Elizabeth Moss at the same time.
Well, I believe while Quincy Jones was hiding in the closet.
Was watching from the closet.
On the phone with a young R. Kelly.
Yeah, but we don't need to get into that.
That episode was kind of dull.
Andy Warhol died in Manhattan on February 22nd, 1987 at the age of 58. He was recovering from gallbladder surgery. It just went wrong. He died in his sleep from an irregular heartbeat.
Wow.
And isn't that kind of just his way? To have sort of an offbeat
he died,
biorhythm.
I feel like
kind of a kitschy...
You're avoiding saying what you want to say, Devin, which is that he died doing what he loved.
Thank you so much.
Being a little quirky.
Yeah. Beating his own drum his own way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Greg, of course, we knew Andy Warhol.
Yeah, we did.
In different ways.
I feel like we've talked a little bit on the medical stuff here at the end. Why don't you tell us how you knew Andy?
Well, of course, in the 1960s in New York, I was working as a heart surgeon. Mm-hmm. Just something I was passionate about. Just saving lives and touching hearts, literally. It was pretty easy for me. It was work that was really simple, and I just kind of did it as just sort of a fuck around.
Yeah.
You know, just kind of like, yeah, I'll go do that.
You didn't find it difficult or like high pressure?
Nah, it's not rocket science. My buddy was just hiring, you know, he was like, we got a spot. Do you have dexterous fingers? And I said, of course. And so I became a heart surgeon. Wow. And so, of course, when Andy Warhol was shot, I was his heart surgeon, Greg.
Whoa.
I was the one who massaged his heart gently, just ever so gently, to get him back online.
How long had you been a surgeon at that point?
2 days.
Whoa. So 2 days in, they're giving you a guy who's been shot, who's a famous icon.
Yes. But I kept my cool. And while everyone was freaking out, they're like, he's dead. I'm like, I got to give this heart a rub. And everyone said, that is unorthodox. We don't do that.
When you say massage, you mean like a rub or like...
Swedish.
Okay.
Deep tissue.
Yeah. Wow.
And I go firm because I think people like it when their hearts are massaged firmly.
Did you get out of your scrubs and get into like a white shirt and white pants?
Yes, I did. And I lathered up with oil.
Wow.
And he came back to life.
How about that?
It was incredible. And then I was like, we have this special bond, you and I, Andy. And
sure, you saved his life.
So I followed up with him in a few follow-up appointments. And it was over the course of that I realized who he was. And I was like, this guy's an artist. This guy's a hep cat. Mm-hmm. Let me, get one of his prints for my waiting room at the surgeon's office.
Totally. It's like a, like a diner or like you put the photos of the headshots of the famous people.
That's right. And so let's get one of his works. So I called him up and said, I'd love to get one of your prints for free. Maybe the soup can bullshit or some of that Marilyn Monroe crap. And he was not receptive to that.
No shit.
And he just really gave me the runaround. I felt like I kept calling him and he was like, I'm not going to do that. Do you have any idea how valuable my work is? Do you know who I am? I said, kinda. I know you're the guy who I had my hands in your freaking chest.
Yeah, I remember you, pal.
Want to cough over the painting? I'll put it in.
Cough it over.
Cough it over. I'll put it in the fucking drugstore frame. I don't give a shit. Just get it over here.
That's unreal.
And he never did. And so I eventually would go to Studio. I went down to Studio 54 one night and I screamed in his face in front of all his friends. Whoa. I threw a drink in his face and I said, "You're a bad man." Wow. And I turned to everyone. I turned to David Bowie and I said, "This guy's a liar." And I was kicked out of Studio 54 by all those artsy pricks.
That's
so I got a bit of chip on my shoulder about that whole period.
That whole scene. It was like, don't come in here and throw drinks in people's faces.
Mm-hmm.
It was just,
even though I'm like, I thought this was hedonism. I thought we could do whatever we wanted.
Yeah, I had a similar thing with stealing full bottles of liquor from the bar. Like, oh, I'm sorry, fascist.
Yeah.
It's funny that you had a negative experience with Andy because I had a negative experience with Andy.
Tell me about
it. I don't know. But you know what I will say? Being an asshole makes people artistic geniuses.
Hard to argue with.
So you give them a pass. But
yeah, I read those John Lennon Playboy interviews, and I'm like, this guy was a fucking great musician. He must have been good. He hated ladies so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's important, I feel like, for celebrities, artists to remember that if they ever feel themselves being nice, that's
rein that in.
That's gonna
rein
kill
that
your
shit
edge.
right
You're gonna
in.
lose your edge. I'll tell you how I knew Andy.
Please.
I grew up in Eastern Ohio, as we covered. It led me over to Pittsburgh. I went to high school with old Andy.
Wow.
Old AW, and we wound up being roommates for a time while he was getting that BFA that you mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
I was working at a steel mill, and let's just say we didn't get along.
Sure.
It was a bit of an odd couple scenario.
Yeah. Your classic blue collar steel worker and your pale albino artistic genius.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And I was, to even ramp up the odd couple, was so sunburned through a lot of that because I was working at the outdoor steel mill, which is a lot.
Doesn't make a lot of sense.
I was sunburned. I was regular burned.
Mm-hmm.
I had been burned by a lot of molten steel. I was rough. And you come home from a 16-hour, a 28-hour shift at the steel mill. You don't feel like doing your dishes, maybe, or you don't feel like, sweeping. So I'm sorry, Andy, if I wasn't like the most cleanly roommate.
Oh, I see. So you were the Oscar to his Felix.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
the odd couple?
Yeah. Okay. And Oscar was the
Grouch.
Okay. Felix was the
cat.
Great. So yeah, I was the Oscar apparently. So he would, he was a little pretentious. He was a little, too good for me. We didn't hang out much.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'd come home and I'd be like, "Hey man, you want to go get a drink?" And he'd be like, "No, I'm having spasms and I have to be in bed." And it's like, you fucking nerd.
What a nerd.
Such a nerd. So, but I'll tell you this. I think I affected him.
How so?
I think I affected his art because I think the Campbell's soup can was a shot at me.
Oh my God.
Because I ate an almost exclusively canned food diet. I had Campbell's soup. I had Chef Boyardee.
Mm-hmm.
If that existed back then.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Okay, great. And I had all my fruit came from a can.
Oh, cool. That's the best fruit. That dull fruit in a can.
Because the other fruit's been sitting out. But this is
been
sealed in a
can.
can. How is that not better?
Mm-hmm.
They're literally, sometimes I'll go to the supermarket and I'll see the produce and they're like squirting it with shit. It's getting, they have like sprinklers on and it's getting all over the fruit.
God, just the description of stuff being squirted on fresh produce really upset me.
But I'm not here to make you feel comfortable. Devin.
All right.
No,
some of Andy's rubbed off on you a little bit.
Sorry. I'm a new man. And I apologize for that.
So you were eating these cans of Campbell's soup, and Andy Warhol is painting
and you're right
these
to
as
phrase
a
it
shot?
like that. I ate the cans, and
well, you love to steal.
Yeah, I was Oscar. I was a grouch. I loved steel in every form.
Uh-huh.
I was eating the full cans, and this guy would rag on me. And I swear, I think that him doing all these Campbell's, it'd be one thing if he did one.
But he did a lot.
He did like 32 of these Campbell's soup cans. And it just seemed like... So I went to the factory and I told my boss, I got to go. I'm going to check out this place where Andy works with all these artists. I can't remember what it's called. But I get there. I can't get in.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because you're saying this woman who shot him, she was able to get in.
Yeah.
I could not get. They would not let me hang out there.
Wow, tough,
and they kept
tough.
saying that like I wasn't on the list, and they hadn't talked to Andy about it. And then I would look up and see like like the blinds were drawn and the two slats were kind of pulled apart.
Oh, no,
and it was just,
and Andy was looking down.
Well, I think it was Andy. It
Yeah.
was just
It's either him
let's
or
just
Tilda
say-
Swinton.
yeah. Yes. Yep. It might have been Tilda because we had been roommates for a little bit before that.
Wow, she
too.
would have been
And
young at that time.
Let's just say we didn't get along.
But that's another story.
We were sort of like that show that show. I think it was called The Steelworker and the Child. We had a vibe of that going on.
That was a great show.
Yeah, love Norm Lear, friend of the pod.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I couldn't get
Wow.
in. I couldn't get into Studio 50. Well, I got in a little bit and then got kicked out for stealing from one of the liquor. Yeah, so
So you knew him too, and he bragged on you.
and he was also just like too. You know when a friend of yours blows up and suddenly they're too good for you.
No,
Oh,
I just feel like I've been that friend for people.
oh. So you stay. Your friends that blew up stay in touch with you.
Not if I can help it, but sometimes.
Oh, you try to cut them off.
Yeah.
See, I'm constantly being cut out of other people's lives.
Well, maybe people are establishing healthy boundaries against you.
Is this about Greece?
We'll talk about that at another time.
Just
okay?
go. It'll be fun.
I don't want to. Look, let's take a break, and we'll be back with two guests.
Oh man, big gets this week.
Big gets. People that knew him perhaps even better than us.
Yeah, people that were probably allowed in these friggin' places.
So we'll hear more from them when we come back.
To firsthand.
And we're back.
Hey.
Let's introduce our guests. Okay.
Yeah, that's a big I'm very excited.
These
for
are
this.
people who I believe, we'll get the full story, but I believe they knew Andy at the factory,
Wow.
this legendary artistic haven. We've got Matthew Pendleton and Baby Doll. Hello.
Hey, howdy, y'all.
Hi.
you doing?
Hi, guys.
God, it's great
How
to
do you
meet you.
do?
We do well.
Hey.
It's wonderful to see the two of you. Exciting to think maybe our paths crossed once upon a time in this crazy topsy-turvy arts world of New York.
Oh yeah, shucks. I mean, I bet I picked him up from the hospital when he was
You
getting his heart
think?
massage. So
Really?
maybe I saw you.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys were that close to Andy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we were dear friends.
Very physically,
Wow.
emotionally, mentally,
Psychically.
Wow. And so were you guys artists?
in a roundabout sort of way.
We were entities.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to be an artist. I got discovered by Andy as selling tours of New York City. He kind of discovered me. He's my mentor, I guess you could say.
Wow.
I flew into New York from Cornfield, Pennsylvania.
Cornfield,
A
Pennsylvania.
cornfield or a town named Cornfield?
A town called Cornfield.
Okay.
Surprisingly little corn in the town.
Huh?
The Amish ran it out. It used to be
The Amish ran the corn out
it
of town.
used to be a thriving corn community, but then the Amish pushed it out of town. So I said, I got to go try my luck in the big city. There I am standing on a street corner one day, hawking tours of New York and places where prostitutes had been killed. And this man...
The tour was of places where prostitutes had been killed?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
I
never...
think I've done that tour.
Yeah. Well, or maybe, no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the Sex and the City tour.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what it was called. So we frequently would get people confused coming to us.
Because that was before the show.
They said, what's this about?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then one day, I guess I would describe it as an apparition. A floating scarf of a man approached me, and it turned out his name was Andrew Warhol, and he scooped me up and took me and kind of made me his. What do you get? So he called me a rent boy.
That's exactly what he called you.
Yeah.
You were a rent boy.
Yeah, I was a rent boy.
Huh.
Which is I prefer. I was a sublet at his apartment. That's what
You were subletting space at the factory?
I was subletting space at the factory.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I've always heard of rent boy, and forgive me if this is uncouth, but I've always heard that as a euphemism for a prostitute of some kind, or at least sort of a call boy to some degree. Am I off base
He
here?
called me boy, so
Oh.
that tracks. But apart from that, I can't really say.
Okay. I might be mistaken. I don't know.
Now, you guys have for being two people who were in the inner circle, it seems like you have pretty drastically different energies. I was worried.
What are you talking about?
I was worried that when we introduced the two of you and mask, the audience wouldn't know who was Matthew and who was Baby Doll, and I'm not worried now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Interesting. I think we sound exactly the same.
And people always tell me I have a baby doll face.
That I'm not arguing.
No, it's pretty. You got a pretty face.
For an audio medium, I feel like you guys are nice and distinct.
Well, yeah, Baby Doll was one of the most distinct members of the factory the whole time I was there.
Distinct.
Yeah, distinct.
Now, Baby Doll, how did you get roped into this world, and what were you focusing on at the factory?
Before Baby Doll, there was no one. Andy Warhol gave me this name, and I live this name to this dying day. I was found in a dumpster.
Oh. As a baby, or?
As a 35-year-old man. Andy Warhol saved me from anonymity, and I owe him everything.
Wow.
And just to clarify, when Baby Doll says dying day, that's accurate.
Today is your dying day?
I shall die at the stroke of midnight.
You're going to die today.
How?
My best art piece.
That's incredible. How long have you been working towards this? Towards dying today?
82 years of my life.
You're 82 years old?
I look good, don't I?
You look incredible.
Thank
for
you.
82.
Jesus.
Matthew,
The trick is not drinking.
Anything. Water.
Oh.
Nothing.
I don't drink.
I've never seen Baby Doll ingest at all.
Wow.
It lubes your esophagus, and that ages you terribly.
I've been trying to cut out any esophageal lube, actually. That's I've heard this before.
See, I'm on this, I guess it's a sort of paleo type thing, but I'm about 80% esophageal.
That's interesting.
What's that? What's paleo?
That's like heavy on meat, low on carbs.
You gotta try this thing, man. It is so good. Yeah.
I think
How much
maybe I
water
do
do you
that.
drink?
Well, that might be a sticking point for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is a lot of, comes with water.
It's a lot of water.
Yeah.
But you're like living like a caveman. Like humans had never had like bread and carbs and stuff until like 1980.
You're an artist.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
Wow.
You're an artist. That
What?
diet,
It's kind of performance
paleo, what'd you
art.
call it? Paleo.
Paleo.
Yeah,
The paleo
I'll call it
diet
whatever you say. If you
makes you an
compliment
artist.
Wow. Like Baby Doll.
Like Baby Doll.
me. Yeah.
So Baby Doll, are you sort of a conceptual artist in that way of planning your own death for
I
years?
exist, and my existence art is birthed.
Wow.
Baby Doll's the funniest person. That's
That
a
was-
great joke,
That
Baby Doll.
felt funny. Yeah.
I can't argue with you. Your life.
I'm
seems
like a
very-
slug, an art slug. As I walk, art oozes out of my body.
Something is
Forming
oozing
a-
out of you. Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely a secretion happening.
Yes, I also sweat from the bottom of my feet.
No kidding.
I
That's-
can't wear shoes. You see, I can't wear them.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes.
This is fascinating.
What? So, other than taking your own life at the stroke of midnight tonight, what kind of big art?
I didn't say I was taking my own life.
Uh-oh.
I said I will be dying at the stroke of midnight.
Wow.
Okay, then let's stay in that. How?
Who knows?
Hey,
Good art's like magic. You
don't explain it.
You're not supposed to. Yeah, good art's like magic. It's better close up.
Get as close as possible
Get
to
as close
the
as
art.
you can.
Yes. That's why I've been kicked out of the Met so many times. I get my nose right up to that shit. That's man.
And
it's
you
exciting.
you get right up to it and you say, "I know how you did this."
Yes. You don't fool me. That's exciting. I mean, I guess people keep watching this space for the next few hours to see how Baby Doll dies at midnight. Who knows?
Well, I mean, it's.
Do you mind if
almost
I leave
midnight
this
now.
revolver right here?
No, please.
Oh,
Whoa,
hold
a
on.
copy of the Beatles record? What'd you do?
Oh, thank God.
You can put it under my gun.
I told you, Baby Doll, I told you you could have, if you brought stuff, you could have left it in my car.
No.
I have a little bit of a history with firearms, is all I'll say. So
It's okay. We'll be fine.
as long as I'm not mad or anything, and I won't be, according to Dr. K, we're fine. I don't know why I'm spoiling.
Baby Doll, Greg was getting onto something here. What were some of your other major art projects, or Matthew as well? What were some of your guys' major art projects at this factory? This is a creative space where people were making things. What were you guys making?
Matthew Pendleton didn't make any art projects, but my assumed persona, and Andy didn't just name Baby Doll Baby Doll. Andy also gave me a name too.
Oh,
okay.
Created some art under that name.
What was
Which
that
was?
name?
Honky.
Say it one more time.
Honky.
Honky.
So we got that clean of him saying honky. Let's just make sure
let's
one
get
more
an
time.
extra clean one. Everyone shut up.
Honky.
Oh, really close. Okay.
Sorry. Okay, one more.
Sorry. Do I need to be louder?
No, that was on me.
Honky.
Great.
Now
Honky was a major star in all of Andy Warhol's short films.
really?
Oh.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm a good actor.
You're a good actor?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what Andy said. He said, you're so good at acting.
Mhm. So good at acting, he didn't get any lines at all.
I could
just was.
Convey it all with a look.
So we're kind of talking about like slapstick, or what are we?
Yeah, were you in
Physical
Andy
comedy?
Warhol's slapstick films?
That's the direction I wanted to push it in, but he was pushing it more in the direction of, well, how would you describe it? Kind of like European.
Yes.
Europe.
Lithuanian.
Lithuanian movies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting.
A lot of staring out of windows, a lot of
Deep sighs.
deep sighs. I can sigh deeper than anybody you've ever met.
Let's get a clean deep side.
Wow.
That's how every short ended.
was with sort of a moan. Now that I'm hearing it, I'm like, holy shit! That I recognize that.
See, I had never.
The honky sigh.
The-
It's a thing.
I'd never seen any of them because I assumed they'd be weird and pretentious. But now you're describing this, I gotta see it.
Pretty accessible.
Sighs, looking out windows,
What's not to love?
no dialogue.
Yeah.
Lithuania.
All the trappings of a summer
It
blockbuster.
feels like a friggin' Apatow.
Now, am I remembering correctly that Andy Warhol had a short film called Blowjob that was just a close-up of someone's face as they received a blowjob for 35
That's
minutes?
correct.
Were you in that film, Matthew?
I
Or
was.
Baby Doll? Were either of you involved in...
I was involved in that film, but neither of the roles you described were the roles that I played.
Correct. I was
unfortunately.
also in it. And
Wow,
I was
okay.
none of them.
What roles?
Yeah, what did you guys do?
Well, if you look close at the face that's receiving the blowjob, you
And I
can
try not to.
Well, what you go back and watch it again, because what you'll see is reflected in the iris is a man just off screen eating a cold tray of leftovers, and that's me.
You're just eating in the room.
Now, is this an on-set goof, or was this intended by Andy?
No, this wasn't a Clooney. This was a very intentional.
Everything Andy does is with intention. You must understand this.
He was super on purpose.
Incredibly so. Painfully so in some ways.
Really?
Like when he
Yes.
got shot. That was
You
on
thought that
purpose?
was an accident?
Oh my God. Am I part of the art? By saving his life, did I make art?
Of course you were.
This is so cool. Because it just kind of feels like if you
Do you mind
this
if I
guy-
leave this noose over here?
No, please. You can leave that next to my other gun.
Well, Baby Doll, I told you if you need to leave your newspaper in my car, you could have.
I refuse.
Wow, artists talk about newspapers in such cool
This
ways.
is so cool.
Oh, we don't read the newspaper. Read the newspaper.
Yeah, we read the news.
I tell you, reading the news these days makes me wish I had a news.
Hey,
right, guys, with this
am I right?
maniac in
It's
the
very
White
grim.
House.
Very grim.
Very grim.
Yeah, Grimm's fairy tales.
But it just feels cool that like art is kind of so nebulous that if I just kind of was it all connected to this guy, I can say I saved his life. That was art. I did art. I did art.
Well, you certainly contributed to art. Without you massaging his heart, he would have never made Interview Magazine.
Oh,
He never would have done portraits with the Shah of Iran.
that is scary to think about. I don't
It's
even
because
want to
of
entertain
you.
that.
You did that. You made that possible.
I founded Interview Magazine.
Yes, and claim it. I want you to claim it.
Okay, let me take that in. I, Devin Field, created Interview Magazine,
And
I did art.
and
Okay, and maybe I got a blowjob on film.
well, no, that's
No,
not it.
okay.
No.
No.
Who
Okay.
was
Oh,
the
sorry.
guy who got the blowjob?
who's that? Who sings the song? Who sings that song that's like,
John Denver.
yeah.
John Denver was getting a now because I recognize the weird page boy haircut,
Yeah.
but I didn't know for sure that
He
it
was wearing a
John.
wig.
You're kidding me.
Yes, he thought it was gonna hide his face.
But it made it look so much like
But he
himself.
glued it to his dang head, and that's how we know John
No.
Denver.
John.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did we cover what Baby Doll did in the film Blowjob?
I was in the other eye. I was inside of his eyeball.
What?
I shrunk myself.
Baby doll, you
got
gotta
inside,
unpack
very
this.
much like Inner Space.
The Dennis Quaid movie.
Yeah.
The Dennis Quaid vehicle, yes. And I
Baby doll
was
just
trapped
daggers at
in
me.
his eye.
Are you kidding me? This is incredible.
Oh yeah, Baby Doll probably did some of the best art in the factory during the whole time I was there. Tell them about the time that you did the one that was it was like a Clooney on American Bandstand. You went on American Bandstand and pranked him pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah, tell us about that.
I was on the show American Bandstand. Do you know the show?
Sure.
Yeah.
Dick Clark was the host,
Bunch
maybe?
of teens dancing.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
right.
Counting down the top hits.
Mhm.
That's right. There was a musical guest called the Beach Boys that were performing.
Heard of them.
I have heard of them.
As they were playing their music, one of the instruments sounded a little unusual.
Okay.
Turns out the bass was me.
Whoa.
You are kidding.
So
I'm
What a Clooney. what a razz you gave these
Clooney
guys.
Wow. How did
15 years later, they discovered that bass was a human being.
Are you kidding
No one
me?
knew.
Now I'm putting two and two together. I've seen the video of them live with John Stamos on the bongos when he is the first to realize that the bass on stage is a human being.
And what does he do? He keeps playing the bongos.
What a pro.
He plays the bongo with one hand and eats some Greek yogurt with the other.
What did you What did you do to look like a bass or sound like a bass?
I dress like a flamingo.
Not how I would start, but keep
Seems
going.
Like it would be a giveaway.
Pink bird.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
No one
familiar.
wants to call it out. Everyone was aware and no one did anything about it. And I think that's the most powerful thing in art.
Mhm.
Yeah.
When you see it and you decide to not interact with it.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And
The only one interacting with me was the bassist.
And who even knows who that was? The bass player for the Beach Boys.
There's no way to know.
There's no way to know.
No,
Lost
we
to
never
time.
shall know.
and show them what you did to sound like a bass.
Oh yes, I went ah
Okay.
ah
Wow. That's a funky groove. And that fits so well with. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Wait, Devin, do you need for your EP that you're recording? Do you need a bass?
I could use a bass. I'm laying
have a
down
bass
some
player.
of the. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I'm not a bass.
Sorry.
That's
Sorry.
but I'm sorry,
But
I was
you-
creating
I
art.
see, but you
I'm
could
not
be
I'm not a
wow.
bass.
This is so.
I wasn't doing impressions of a bass. I'm not Daryl Hannah.
No.
I'm
No.
not
No.
You're not Daryl Hannah.
I don't.
I'm not
Yeah.
Daryl Hannah either.
God, Daryl Hannah's SNL audition tape is one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's a 10.
She could do. She could do anybody.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm not that. I'm not an impressionist.
No, I'm sorry to
I'm an artist.
insinuate that
Devin,
you were.
that was fucked up that you
That
brought
was
up.
really fucked up that I did that. I'm just.
Baby Doll's not much of a collaborator. That was one thing at the factory. Some people like to collaborate, some people didn't.
Mhm.
Baby Doll was very singular and by himself.
Were you guys hanging out at Studio 54? Were you in the party scene of this?
course we
Oh my
were.
God. Baby Doll has
Of
stood up and
course
has
we were.
tossed a boa over his shoulders.
Slime everywhere.
Here, do you mind? Where shall I put this candlestick?
Oh, well, you could just set that next to my gun rack over here. Yeah, probably.
Excellent.
Baby Doll,
Looks
if you
good.
wanted to, if you found that lost piece from the board game Clue, we should have left it at home because I'm missing a piece.
No, it's mine now. I stole it from your house.
Okay.
That's art, I guess, right?
So you guys were partying.
What?
there. Mhm.
I said that's art, I guess, right?
Is it?
You guess?
I don't.
It's so exciting not to know. It's just to be in a space of suggesting to them, these two people, that something might be art, and watching them judge me just feels intoxicating.
Now, the exciting thing about Studio 54
Yes.
is that it wasn't an art space.
No.
So that was a place when we just let loose, yes?
Mhm.
Become the real persona,
Mm.
you know? I wasn't Baby Doll in Studio 54.
Who were you? Who were you?
I was Richie Sinclair.
So you became a little bit more conventional.
That's right.
Richie Sinclair. I feel like I've heard that name before.
Mhm.
Were you wearing a lot of sort of large, kind of almost zoot suit leisure suits?
That's all I was wearing.
Wow. Sort of a pimp persona.
That's right. People confuse me for a pimp. As a matter of fact, I was Honky's pimp for quite some time.
Honky's pimp.
So Honky did not adopt a new persona at Studio 54.
No, not so
Stayed-
much. Pretty much myself. It's hard for me to not to be myself. Whether or not I'm Matthew or Honky, they're the same guy.
So
When you were at Studio 54, Honky, were you walking around eating spoonfuls out of a jar of raspberry jam the way you are right now?
Well, you know what they say, another day, a different jar of jam. So activity was the same, but back then I was more of on an apricot strain.
Okay, it's just, wow, what a signature. What a cool thing.
So Honky, who is pretty much the same as Matthew, is being pimped out by Richie Sinclair at Studio 54. And just because I want to get it right, I'm sorry, is it honky or am I supposed to say it like honky? Like the way
Jesus Christ, Greg.
that I believe is how Honky introduced it, was with the same tone that Shrek says donkey.
Yeah, but
I know him.
you know Shrek?
He's great. He was at Studio 54 all the
Shrek
time.
was at
Fantastic
Studio
entity.
54.
Oh, we should tell them all the people who were at Studio 54.
yes.
Okay, yes.
Oh, so Shrek was there.
Yes, we'll
Donkey
take
was
turns.
Well, and Greg and I also both stopped by Studio 54 a couple times, so we'll list some of the
We'll
people
all be
that we.
able to-
So we'll just do a
fantastic.
round robin and say everyone we saw at Studio
Of
54. Yeah.
course.
So I saw Shrek.
Yes.
I saw the Jolly Green Giant.
I saw the inventor of Jolly Ranchers.
Oh, I saw a piece of gum.
I saw Betty Boop.
I saw Betty Draper.
I saw the Flintstones.
I saw Betty Bop, the Betty Boop's twin sister.
Oh, Betty Bop was cool.
Oh man, the coolest.
Mm-hmm.
But not as cool. You know who I saw a ton? Henry Kissinger.
He was there.
So much.
He would hit on ladies there.
Literally.
He would hit ladies. Yeah.
He's a bad guy. I saw Fetty Bop.
Betty Bop was cool.
Yeah. I saw Betty Wop.
You know, I saw there. Mark David Chapman was hanging out a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was around.
Yes. Charo's father.
Who dressed like Charo. Like you saw where the
Indistinguishable.
the really
Yeah.
similar vibes. Who else?
The hand from the Muppet Elmo. Not Elmo, but the hand from who's that?
Kevin Clash.
Yeah, Kevin Clash. Who's the hand in Elmo?
Oh,
Oh no, he was there.
oh no.
He was there.
And I saw the hand from Hamburger Helper.
I saw the hand from the Addams Family thing.
Yeah.
I saw a hand.
That might have been any of them.
Yeah, it might have been any of the people.
I can't tell hands apart.
Who can?
Is that racist?
Not any more racist than Greg saying honky.
It's okay. It's a hard name. to
So a lot
You
of
said it like
I did not say. I said it in my accent. I said "Honky."
it's just cool to imagine that there was one space where Shrek and Henry Kissinger and the thing from the Addams Family could all hang out and do cocaine.
I think I saw Betty Boop do cocaine off of Fetty Boop's hand, which now that I'm realizing it was probably the Hamburger Helper hand.
Wow.
I also saw a young gentleman in sweatpants and an oversized shirt.
Okay.
I remember, I think it was a Joe Cool shirt, stealing alcohol from the bar.
Baby doll has gone into sort of a trance to remember this.
Oh, she does that. That's so Ravens sometimes.
I had a premonition of the past.
That a postmonition.
No, a premonition of the
Okay,
past.
sorry.
A postmonition is the future.
Greg, you fucking idiot.
Sorry.
Postmonition is another person who was at Studio
Yeah.
54.
Yeah, I
That's
saw
right.
postmonition there.
Post Malotion.
I saw post melatonin there.
Post locomotion.
What? So, Greg, was that you? That Joe Camel person stealing?
That might have been me. Yeah, I was wearing whatever shirts I could get on the street in New York at the time. So that could have been me.
And
Why were you stealing liqueur from the bar? It was free.
What?
It was all free.
Every
It was
time
an
when I
open
went up
bar.
there, they said $20 a drink. You fucking piece of shit.
Oh no!
You've been lied to.
I think Andy was still screwing with me. Let me ask you guys this: when I tried to get into the factory, was that were you guys ever the ones who like wouldn't let me in? Do I look familiar? I'd be saying, "Hey, I'm Andy's old roommate. At $9, I'll do whatever you want.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you cover your eyebrows for a second? Yes. That was you.
Yes. Okay.
Wow.
I'll explain that. I had lost my eyebrows in a steel mill burn, so that's why you probably didn't recognize me with my eyebrows.
I thought it was a fashion choice.
That's so cool, Greg.
I thought you were quite daring, to be honest.
Just
with
by
you.
accident, really by an industrial accident, you became hip.
It seems like I'm doing a lot of art on accident, and then when I ever try to do art, you guys don't think it is art.
Well,
Like, look at this painting I did.
okay.
Put it away.
Where is it?
Oh,
Baby
that
doll
was the
hates
painting?
Put it away.
Baby doll is shoving it out of
Put it
their
away.
face.
that's fair. That's fair. I'm down for constructive criticism.
Do you have any other talents?
Yeah, I do. I do sculptures. You want to see the sculpture? I made?
Greg, six.
Put it away.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
surprised.
Oh, you
Put it
smashed
away.
Smashed it up pretty good.
Well, I mean, can you blame Baby Doll on this one, Greg? That was not a cool sculpture.
No, this is good criticism, and Dr. K says that that's important for me to hear.
MLK?
Also, yes. I
saw MLK at Studio 54.
That's right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And MLK Jr. They were both there.
I saw L.K. Simmons.
Who?
Yeah, who, Greg? Greg, who the fuck are you talking about?
L.K.
Who the
Simmons?
fuck is L.K. Simmons?
His son.
That doesn't even make any sense.
His son is J.K. Rowling.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
You're Greg?
Yeah, I'm Greg.
Oh, my God. A look of recognition.
Matthew.
Yeah.
This is the Greg Andy kept talking about.
He did remember me.
Oh.
Good things.
Andy
I
was sang your praises.
Constantly.
hope. Wait, so it really was just a misunderstanding at the door, and
He said, what was that thing he was always saying? It's all for Greg.
Yes, in that high squeaky voice he always
It's all
had.
for Greg.
It's all for Greg.
Oh
Yes,
my
in that
God.
annoying squeaky voice.
It's all for Greg. I'm going to the store. Oh my God, Andy drove me crazy.
it's so I was like his rosebud, sort of.
He never got to see you again. It was his regret in life as he died.
That's such a bummer because I was there on the periphery so often, being kept away from him.
Why didn't you say something?
Greg, why didn't you speak up?
Mhm.
Greg.
You know what? It's important to look back and recognize mistakes you've made. I think you guys are right. I think this was my fault. I could have been making more of an effort.
If you could say something to Andy right now, what would you say to him?
Let's all do this.
I would say, Andy, was the Campbell soup thing about me?
Yeah, clearly it was.
Yeah, okay.
He
Well,
talked
yeah,
about you all the time.
What a waste of
What?
one thing to
now
say.
you can't ask.
Greg,
you can't
fucking
just
idiot.
talk to him anymore.
Greg, that was it.
Was that dumb?
That was dumb.
Shit. What would you guys say?
Okay, well, I would say to him, Andy, how much could it cost you to fucking fire off another one of the screen prints and let me hang it in my goddamn waiting room? I mean, what's that going
Wait.
to take? 10 minutes?
Are you Devin?
Yes.
Sorry, cover your.
Yes.
Can you do me a favor and cover your
Cover
eyebrows?
my eyebrows? Yeah, of course.
Oh my
Oh
goodness,
my
it's
goodness
him.
gracious!
Oh my gosh, Andy talks about you all the time.
Are you kidding me?
He was always like, "Oh, damn it." He was yammering on.
He sent you a copy of his painting. It must have gotten lost in the mail.
What's your address? What's your address?
123 Park Avenue.
Oh my goodness gracious! He sent it to one. He had. This is
had-
me. 123 Pork Avenue. I'm so sorry. I was supposed to mail it to you, and I sent it. I remember specifically that day.
No.
no.
Now who has his painting?
Wait, I think
Miss Piggy.
Yeah, I
She
do.
does
I know
famously
who lives
live
at
in
123
That's where all the
Park
after parties would be after Studio 54. Was it
They
her?
called it Studio 55.
Miss Piggy was there.
Yeah, who else did
You know what?
Squeaky was
Actually,
there.
Miss Piggy frequently was not there.
Yeah, it would often be. We all had keys to Miss Piggy's penthouse,
Yeah.
and we would hang out there.
Do you still have it?
Do I still have the keys to her penthouse?
You can get it back.
Oh my god! This what a piece of finality that
We
would
can
be to
go
this.
during the break.
During the break, we could run over to Pork Avenue, get my print, and we can hang it in my goddamn. Well, I'm not a heart surgeon anymore. Of course, I'm a podcaster and soon to be MacArthur Genius Grant winning musician. But God, this is so exciting! Wow, and to think that we made such an impact on him.
That's great.
Now, what would you guys
Yeah, what
say
would
to
you guys
Andy
say
if you could
before we
say
take
one
a break?
thing to him?
I mean, main thing I'd say is Andy, there's this game called Settlers of Catan that I think you would
This is what
really
you want
get
to
a kick
focus
out
on.
of.
Interesting.
You would have loved to hear
And
that.
the new season of Veronica Mars is pretty good.
These are.
Wouldn't you have fallen in love with Veronica Mars? You would have written
No.
on that show, I'll tell you what.
You think Andy Warhol would have written on the reboot of Veronica
You
Mars?
think he would have taken Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's job?
Mm-hmm.
Who, if people don't know, was a staff writer on the new season of Veronica Mars, and that is not a joke.
That's good.
Of course, nothing we say here is a joke, but that's extra not a joke.
I guess that WGA staffing boost hashtag really works.
Mm-hmm.
If Kareem could if an unknown like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar could get in a room, it's working.
He's a great story guy.
Yeah, well, he loves jazz. Well, this is exciting.
Baby doll, what would you say?
I would say hello.
Baby doll.
I will join you soon.
Oh,
Tonight at midnight. It's almost midnight.
yeah, it's
you
about
guys.
11:42. Yeah,
We're gonna take.
we'll take a break.
Can I leave this
We'll go to
knife
Pork
here?
Avenue.
Yeah, sure. You could set that knife right next to my.
Be careful,
knife
that
gun.
thing's sharp.
And we'll take a break, and we'll be right back.
Hey guys, this is Greg Gallant, co-host of the First Hand Podcast. Just asking you if you can to leave a review on Apple Podcasts or give us a 5-star rating or tweet about the show or Instagram about the show or write a handwritten letter. No one writes letters anymore. Write a letter to a friend about the First Hand Podcast. Thank you.
And we're back.
We are back.
We're back.
Here we are.
Wow.
It's us and we're back.
It's nice. It feels like we've got 4 hosts of the podcast. You know, you guys are, because you guys are such artists and cool dudes. I feel like you guys are showing me how the podcast should go. You know, I feel like I'm collaborating in a space. I don't know. I feel crazy. I feel crazy right now.
I get it.
That's how I felt when I was at the other day. Where was that? It was a WeWork.
Oh, you went to a WeWork.
Life change.
That's one of
We
those
go
shared
to WeWork,
workspaces.
yes.
Wow.
Is it as cool as the factory?
Well, we're trying to start a factory with a lowercase f at a WeWork.
Mhm.
Wow. And are you guys able to have as freewheeling and experimental of an environment in a shared startup-driven office space?
Surprisingly, no.
No?
I would
That
say,
surprises me.
yeah, really shockingly, not really. They're kind of strict. They said I showed up on the first day with a Trojan horse, a literal Trojan horse, and they said, "What's that?" I said, "It's a Trojan horse," and they said, you cannot bring that in here." Anyway,
Can you believe?
Jesus Christ. Some people just don't get it.
Well, now, Baby doll, I'm curious why you're starting a new business enterprise when you seem to be convinced that you're going to be dead in a matter of minutes.
That's
Well, I
interesting.
want to leave a legacy. Andy left a legacy, didn't he? I mean, we're talking about him to this very day.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And I'd like
true.
to do the same. I don't want to stop existing as Baby Doll when I die.
Mm.
Interesting.
Who would?
That's so cool.
Yeah. Baby doll will live on in all of us, I think.
Hopefully.
Wow.
Well, I guess the big news before we do our final segment, Devin, we took a little trip to Pork Avenue.
That's right. We ran over to Pork Avenue.
Yeah.
Um,
We got some great pulled pork
there's a really good pulled pork place.
2 streets over.
Yes. Over on Oink Avenue.
Like Oak.
Yeah. like Oak.
Yeah.
And it was so good. We got bellies full of pork, and but we did get my goddamn print. Okay, we
Big
got
one.
it. It's,
Oh,
it's here. I'm
fantastic. Where
ready
is
to
it?
hang it here. Let me unwrap it now. I just grabbed it and ran. We'll see which Andy Warhol print this
Oh,
is.
that's so. I'm so glad.
Let me tear open the paper here. See here. Oh my God, it's a still from the film Blowjob.
He's a BTS still.
It's a BTS still behind the scenes.
It seems like one guy is getting interspaced.
Yeah, I'm seeing an image of Baby Doll being shrunk
Do you see
to
it now?
interspace size. Oh my
Do
God!
you see it now?
And then there's just sort of who's this
It's another
country bumpkin in the background,
Guy. Seems like he's politely asking someone if he can have a plate of food they're about to throw away.
and one hand is stuck in a honey jar.
oh my gosh, that's me.
Are you
Wow.
kidding me, Matthew?
Yeah, I didn't realize until the honey jar specific, but I think that's
Yeah.
me.
And then
Wow.
wait, if you look, you can kind of see out the window. I think that might be me trying to get in.
Wait, hold
Oh
on.
my
Cover your
God.
eyebrows for a second. That is you.
It is you in the print.
Okay.
And oh my God, wait a second. Then behind you, there's a billboard outside for a heart surgeon. Is that me in this
There's
goddamn
only one
print?
way to find out.
Cover
Okay.
your eyebrows.
Let me just shave
We
them
have
off real quick just to save time because we keep checking this. Yeah, there they go.
Wait, hold on. No. Hold
No,
on.
yeah, I don't think that's you.
Wait, cover your eyebrows.
Okay.
It is you.
Wow. I also, for a second, I was like, I wondered if it was me. But wow, it is me.
What are the odds?
Now
What
you have no
perfect-
eyebrows.
Well, I'm ready to hang this in my office because it's got all four of us in it. And also, right in the middle, it's got a weird guy getting a blowjob. So, I mean, it just seems
That's
ready
going to
to
go great in your office at WeWork.
Yes, I also do.
Devin, I do have a follow-up question because
Please, yeah.
that day when I mailed the package, I was mailing 2 packages.
Were you
and
really?
I sent one to 123 Park Avenue, and I sent the other to 123 Park Avenue. I can't for the life of me remember what that was in that other package. I think I must have switcherooed Miss Piggy's package with yours.
Also, you... What?
Hang on. So I have Miss Piggy's package?
Yeah, but you would have gotten it a long time ago.
Surely you
What
would...
was hanging in your office?
Huh. Well, I had a print of Kermit the Frog getting a blowjob.
Shoot, that's on me. Baby doll, can you pull this honey jar off my hand?
I've been trying for the past hour.
I can see, Devin, why you would get that and not think twice and just hang it up and think this is for me. Because that's a very... In New York in the 80s, people were sending each other, fan porn, sort of, I guess you would
Yeah,
say.
fan porn, you'd call it. It's probably the easiest thing to call it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
I feel like
just for
there's-
the fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also, I operated on children, so I had to make this a child-friendly office.
Yeah.
And so Kermit getting dome felt like a good
Kermit getting what?
dome. It's something that
It's like brain.
that we call it. Yeah, it's like getting
I'm
brain.
sorry?
Yeah.
Head.
It's like we're getting brain,
Yeah.
getting head,
Getting
Oh,
head,
yes, getting
getting
dome.
domed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
getting
Now
rammed in the
is-
back of the throat with a rocket pop.
Getting
Oh, that I'm
skull,
familiar with.
Matthew.
Skull, getting helmet,
Yeah.
cabeza.
Getting fetty booped.
Defrosting a hot dog.
Right, of course. Yes.
Well, let's get to our final segment now that we've sorted all that art out, which is, what would he be doing now? This is when we ask of our geniuses that we're discussing, what would they be doing if they were still among us today? What would Andy Warhol be doing now? Greg, any guesses?
I think if life is any indicator, I think he would be making 32 identical prints, or close to identical prints of bagel bites, because that's mostly what I'm living off of now.
I see.
And
He'd be
so,
drawing inspiration from your
If his
diet.
art was continually going to be him taking shots at me, I think that's what it would be.
Shots? Are they shots or are they homages?
Well, now the way you guys are telling me, it feels
Right.
like they're homages. I lived my
Yeah.
whole life
Mhm.
thinking they were shots. I could have been I'm going to have so much to talk about with Dr. K, Dr. Martin Luther King
Mm-hmm.
the third. And then after I have that conversation, I'm going to talk to my therapist, Dr. Kitteridge /lover.
Yeah, you got to sort that out. I think if Andy were around today, he would be stopping by the dorm rooms of every student who has that one print of his face with his quote, in the future, everyone will have their 15 minutes of fame.
Of course.
And he would be stopping by those dorm rooms and just looking those 20-somethings in the eye and saying, you are special. This is unique. Because that is a really special sentiment that no one's ever really fucking thought of before. And people who take the time to put that on the wall of their dorm, I think, are better than others. Am I wrong here? I mean, that's real art for them to be clued in on. Hello. So I just think he would give back in that way.
I think so. I think anytime you've got a poster that a lot of other people have, that means you're doing something right.
Yeah. That's why I have the Led Zeppelin butts.
Not the Pink Floyd butts, huh? You have the Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, I have the
butts.
Led Zeppelin ones where it's all the
Just the
members
members
of
of the
Led
band.
Zeppelin sitting at the edge of a pool naked.
And their
And what's
bare
weird is
asses
that their backs are painted the covers of Pink Floyd albums.
Oh, huh.
Yeah, that's what's so confusing about it.
How's John Paul Jones's ass? Was he got ass?
Wide. What about you guys? What do you think Andy would be doing now?
Well, it's tough to say because he was at the end of things there, he was, well, he was tough to pin down because he'd lost so much weight. He kind of would get blown around a lot. So I'd like to think he would have found a way to maybe stabilize himself. And I could see him, on tour with Billie Eilish, coming out for a feature on a verse here and there. And then afterwards, coming back and probably making me massage him. And and he'd probably...
Are you okay, Matthew?
Are you okay?
Maybe sometimes it's okay when people pass away and we need to let them...
I see. I see.
So you're glad he's
Let
dead.
them have a... Yeah.
You're glad he's dead.
You just saying that about
Oh.
It's the sigh.
That's the sigh.
That's the
Honky
sigh.
is back. No,
Jesus,
I'm
Devin.
Hey, well, it's infectious.
Yeah, Shrek's a great movie.
Shrek's a great movie. Baby doll, any thoughts about Shrek being a great movie or what Andy would be doing now?
I think Shrek the Third is probably the best one.
Mm-hmm.
Snaps.
And as far as Andy, I think he would be a cast member on The Surreal Life, and he would be the one marrying Christopher Knight.
So you think he would be living the life of Adrian...
Exactly.
Whatever. Curry?
Yes.
Did I get that right?
Yeah, I think he did.
Don't act like you aren't the biggest.
Come
Adrian
on,
Curry
Greg.
fan.
Well, I was trying...
You have her name tattooed across your chest.
Look at
That's
it.
True. Wait. Let me cover my tattoo for a second.
It's you.
Yeah.
You were on.
Who are you?
Who are you?
All right, now let me uncover it.
Oh, Greg, you're here.
Greg.
Oh, Greg.
Terrifying.
Oh, guys.
God,
it's-
to see Andy Warhol on The Surreal Life would be exciting.
It'd be pretty strange and inexplicable and kind of different from reality, but I can't think of the right word to describe it.
No.
And now I'm fucking lost.
It would
Yeah,
be...
it'd be spooky.
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 The spooks.
Well, I bet Brigitte Nielsen would have been pissed that there was someone taller than her.
Hmm
Uh-huh.
A 6'8" guy coming in there.
She got pissed a lot at Studio 54 when she made us kick out Big Bird for being taller than her.
Who else got kicked out for being too tall at Studio 54?
Well,
I
the
think I
Jolly
remember
Green
some
Giant.
Jolly
The
Green
Jolly
Giant,
Green
of course.
Big Bird,
Yes. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, aforementioned.
Andre, A
Agassi.
Giant, not the Giant.
Oh, that's right. Andre a Giant.
Andre a
Yeah.
Giant.
A giant.
Yeah.
Big Bird, bigger bird.
Uh-huh.
Biggest bird.
Uh-huh.
Tyler, a creator. Chance, a rapper.
All of them very tall.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
It's 11:59.
yeah, it's about 11:59.
Oh, is it time?
We're just going to try to wrap up here since we know you got a hard out. So
Yeah.
this has been an incredible conversation. I feel like I've learned so much about art and myself and that time period. And Andy, praise be. Got to give it up to the big guy, the guy who started it all.
Baby doll. You remember that Michael Jackson commercial where his hair was on fire?
Yes.
That's you right now.
Oh, good.
Baby doll, your hair's on fire.
Oh, excellent.
Baby doll. This is
Oh.
part of the plan. I don't
my-
want to interrupt.
No, this is part of. Oh, my Uber's here.
Okay.
Oh, you're getting a car?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, you guys do your plugs real quick before you go or die.
Okay. Well, the Uber can only be here for another 5 minutes. And,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'll hold. the
What do you want me to
door.
say?
It's
Do you have anything to plug?
My hair is on fire.
Okay, I'm sorry. So,
Greg.
Matthew, do you have anything to plug?
Yeah, I have a Twitter where I tweet from the perspective of Jonathan Swift and Taylor Swift. It's called Jonathan Taylor Swift.
Oh, that's
And I'm kind of trying to get that off the ground.
Give us an example of what one of those tweets might be like.
Oh, it'd be like, here's an indecent proposal. Katy Perry.
That's good.
An effortless mashup of these two
I'm
things.
sorry. What was the mashup again?
It was, do you want me to say it again?
Yes.
Let's break it down.
Here's an indecent proposal.
No. They got Taylor Swift and
Jonathan Swift,
And Jonathan Swift.
Oh,
the
yes,
famous
yes.
Irish satirist.
yes.
Yeah, it's cool because it's like you're taking a young thing and a thing that appeals to no one, and you're mashing them up together.
Exactly. You get it. Wow, you get it.
It feels a little bit of my Gaylord Katy Perry, which is a mashup of 50s brave spitball pitcher Gaylord Perry and Katy Perry.
Oh, that's funny. If you at me, I'll retweet you.
Great.
Or my account of Adele Nazim, just an account from the perspective of who I imagine the John Travolta flubbed name Adele Nazim is. I haven't written a tweet yet, but I'm working on it.
And my account too, Alicia Keys, where I just tweet as Alicia Keys.
And you got verified. So people...
Yes, you are the official Alicia Keys account.
Well, you know what they say? This girl is on fire. She said that. And baby doll, I'm telling you, your hair is on fire.
Baby doll's hair is on fire. I mean, that's fun to say.
Do you have the rights to that song?
No, fuck.
You also
God
keep
damn
on,
it.
You also keep on falling in and out of that dangerous looking manhole. You're dying in a lot of Alicia Keys related ways right now. I
gotta stay true to my branding.
Okay, I won't do any plugs because I realized I took up a lot of times with plugs selfishly last year, so I'm not even gonna do that. So no plug for me.
I'd like to plug my EP that I've been working on. It will be out by the time this episode is done. It's called Playing the Field. A Life Well Loved.
Devin, last year you were all like, don't plug your heart surgery thing, and now you're plugging your EP.
Because mine's real.
Wow.
Mine's real.
Wow.
Can I ask you a hypothetical question?
Yeah, sure.
Do you think I will have enough time to get on a Uber, drive to LAX, get on a plane to New York City, and die in New York, concrete jungle?
Well, it's 2:59 a.m. in New York now. So.
Is that where dreams are made of?
I guess.
I don't know that you will have enough time, and I am worried that you'll even make it there. I don't see how slipping your head into that noose is going to change anything. I don't see how that's going to get you there faster.
Oh, it's a fashion statement.
Okay, all right. Well, and you don't have to pick up that knife again. I
certainly do.
No need for that.
You know what? That's it. I'm taking action. I've got a gun.
Greg.
It's a water gun. You put out the fire in my hair.
See, now I'm using guns to save lives.
Wow.
You've killed my art is what you did.
Greg, you fucking idiot.
Damn it,
You moron.
Oh, baby doll.
Oh,
Did you come?
maybe.
Oh, no. I think baby doll Clooney'd us. This is...
Baby doll.
You know what they call orgasm in France?
Clooney.
They call it a Clooney, and you know what that roughly translates to?
What?
I don't.
La petite mort,
The
the little dead.
Wow. Holy
You
shit.
sex pervert.
I come every time I prank. And it's good, baby. It's great.
Can't argue with that.
And I saw that season of Punk'd that you produced. It was disgusting.
Everyone was coming all the time.
Yeah, it was the only season of Punk they ran on X video.
Well, you guys have been incredible guests. We're so glad to have you, Baby Doll and Matthew.
Oh, we're done?
Huh?
I thought we were just getting to know each other.
No, Matthew, we're done, and we're never going to hang out again, I don't think.
Don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Hey,
Shoot.
Then where do we go?
really not our problem.
We can go sleep in the WeWork.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, they love it when you do
Shall we ride the Trojan horse there?
All the way.
Oh, and they're
getting inside.
getting on site
I
of it.
wish this was a big wooden horse with wheels, but I've got bad news, America. They are cutting open a live horse across.
That's upsetting.
We
Well,
put Trojan condoms on it.
Now I'm
hey,
saying
that sounds like art. Well, this has been another episode of First Hand,
I didn't kill anyone.
and that's good enough for me. Goodbye.
Find more great shows and see what's behind it all at backdrop.fm.